Happy Wednesday to you and yours. So excited to come and share with you an encouraging word in the middle of the week. Happy hump day. Happy hump day. I hope that your week is going well thus far in spite of. I don't know if you've been watching the news, but they're starting to lift some of the restrictions, or the commissioners are trying to decide how to move it and from a red to a yellow. Man, I don't know what's going on, but we're just going to be prayerful and wait for direction and clarity from those that are in charge on what to do and how to move forward and stuff. But I pray that all of the mothers had a blessed Mother's Day on this past Sunday. I had the opportunity to talk with some of you and hear how you had a great time and how your family was creative in helping to celebrate you. So again, we thank God for all of the mothers. And we pray that you had a blessed, Mother's Day. And so next month we know is Father's Day. And so we're going to love on the fathers the same exact way. Couple of announcements. Just wanted to continue to encourage you with your giving. Thank you for those that have continued to give. We appreciate your giving. If you would like to give online, you can. If you'd like to mail it in or drop it off at the church, you're welcome to do so as well. We appreciate your sacrifice and appreciate your giving. And on the last Sunday of the month, which will be Pentecost, it will be our Strengthening the Church offering. And so you can begin to prepare yourself these next couple of weeks to put something aside so that you could give a special offering for the Strengthening the Church on Pentecost Sunday. Also, it's not too late. It's not too late to show your love to the dynamic duo who will be leaving us to go to Connecticut, George and Linda. So if you'd want to give a call or send a card, just show your love and appreciation to them before their departure. And we, as First Reform, we're going to get together and do something just to let them know how much we love them. We'll social distance and do what we have to do to have precautions, but we still want to, let them know how much we love and appreciate them. Also, this Sunday is Mental Health Awareness Sunday. And when I came to First Reform, I met with one of the members, and that's one of the questions they asked me, is they wanted to know my stand and how I felt about mental health awareness. And I firmly believe that everyone should have a therapist and Jesus. There's nothing wrong with having a therapist. There's nothing wrong with self-care. There's nothing wrong with meditation. There's nothing wrong with taking care of you. And so we'll have a special prayer for those that are dealing with mental illness. And then also we're just going to have some things to just make you more aware and to let you know of different ways, yoga, meditation, prayer, that you can fight and strengthen yourself. Thank you for joining us on Sunday, Larry and I. Today is Wednesday's word, so I am going to give you a word. And I've been going back and looking at the text that I've preached on Sunday these last couple of Wednesdays. And on Sunday's text, out of John 14, I shared with you how in the Baptist church when I was growing up, or when I was the interim pastor, this is the text that they often would read, or we would read when we would have to do a funeral. But he says, "Let not your heart be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me." And I thought it was ironic that this Sunday coming up is Mental Health Awareness. And this past Sunday, I preached a sermon entitled "A Troubled Heart." And I began to share how a lot of times we know about having a weary heart, or having a heart that's been broken, or having a bleeding heart. But all of us right now can be honest and say that at some point in these last 8 or 9 weeks, our hearts have been troubled. troubled by just the anxiety of not being to go out, troubled by not being able to get in contact maybe or be there to physically touch loved ones, troubled about how you're going to take care of bills or how your children. I spoke with some of you and you're fine, but you're concerned about your children. You're concerned about your grandchildren. You know, your heart is troubled. And I will be honest with you. Like I said, I will be honest with you. We're strong and we know God. And I do believe and stand firm that God is in control. But it does, at times, situations will cause your heart to be troubled. And Jesus says to the disciples, believe in God. So I shared on Sunday that if you want to treat a troubled heart, because if you don't treat a troubled heart untreated turns into a heart attack. I said a troubled heart untreated turns into a heart attack. And so Jesus says to them, believe in God, believe in God. And then the next verse, he says that there are many mansions, there are many dwelling places, that Jesus causes them to be at a place where they belong, that you have to connect, you have to join yourself to some type of support, that's something that's going to be able to push and help you get through. I was talking with someone and they shared with me how they've just started coloring. And coloring has just eased their anxiety. And the funny thing is, they said that when they were kids, they hated coloring. And now they're coloring, and they said that Pastor D has helped them with their anxiety. Some people are doing meditations. And I told Mickey next Monday, I'm going to get on and try yoga. I've never done it before. But they're all different things that you can do, that you can become a part of to better and strengthen yourself, not just emotionally, but mentally as well. And the last thing is not only do you believe, not only do you belong, you connect, you have to get in the dwelling place. But the last thing that I see in verse number 12, he says, most assured I say to you, he who believes in me, the works that I do, they will do also, and greater works than these will you do. And so you have to understand that Jesus is saying to them, you're going to do greater things. I've done some stuff, but you're going to do greater things. You're going to become a greater worker. You're going to become a greater worker. You got to believe, you got to belong, and you're going to become. And that's going to help you get through having a troubled heart. Having a troubled heart. I spoke with someone this week, and the best way that they could describe how they felt, they said they were numb. I think that's what he said. He said, Pastor, I'm just numb. And my response to him was, you have every right to feel numb, frustrated, upset, happy, sad. I will never try to tell you how you should feel emotionally. But what I will encourage you and let you know is that our God is sovereign, and that our God will and is able to guide us and lead us through. I love that every week Bill would email me or say to me in the email, keep looking up, keep looking to Jesus, keep looking for Jesus, keep looking for Jesus. And that's all we have to do is keep looking to Jesus, not just for direction, not just for answers, but also for clarity. I close with this. Bob Marley wrote a song, and we used to sing it when I was growing up. I'm not going to sing, but it says, like a ship that's tossed and driven, battered by an angry sea. When the storms of life are raging and the fury falls on me, I wonder what I have done to make this race so hard to run. Then I say to my soul, take courage. The Lord will make a way somehow. When beneath the stars I bow, they will take away each sorrow. There will be no sad tomorrow. Many a night I toss in pain, wondering what the day might bring. Then I say to my soul, take courage. The Lord, I hear you, Bob Marley, will make a way somehow. I don't know how. I don't know when. I don't even know where. But I do know who. And that is that the Lord will make a way for us. I'm praying for you. I love you. I can't wait to hear how you were able to cope and care during coronavirus. How did you see yourself being stretched in areas? Who did you have to reach out to? Who did you try to avoid? Yeah, you know, what was it? I'm praying that, yes, all of us at some time may have a troubled heart, but I have good news for you. Believe, whatever it is that gets you through, believe that. Believe. Belong. In my Father's house are many dwelling places. He or she who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty, is what the psalmist says. First and foremost, I'm praying for you, and I'm encouraging you that even with a troubled heart, the Lord will make a way.